Good evening, this is Nerfed the Human, and welcome back to our Rebels campaign here on Medieval 2 Total War. And you join me with Zygmunt of Lublin, who last time, well, how did he win? I do not know, but we had a series of magnificent victories. We had a bit of a setback in episode 3. We were very much, yes, not being brave enough, not going early enough for some of these cities, and we lost out on a few opportunities. But last time we took over a big set of territories, and things are looking exciting. Not only do we have Zygmunt over here, and here's some options for him too, but he also has a friend here, Marcus, who's joined the party, and okay, we have a few potential opportunities over here. Now, of course, in the short term, we're just busy bleeding the French and the English joy over here in Montvisson, but we've also seen the Danish army somewhere around here at the moment, a fairly sizable stack. Presumably wandering back home, but they're not going to make it in time, certainly not if I have anything to do about it. They have Hamburg and Aarhus still, but we can take those out pretty darn quickly. We have Bolslaw Herman over here, potentially causing some problems. We're going to lose Haldor by the looks of it, assuming he doesn't just walk straight on past. Not really sure why the Poles are up here anyway, perhaps without, some of the random rebel settlements to take. He's gone off on a bit of an adventure, but nonetheless, it's not the Danes taking it back, so it's not the biggest problem in the world. Let's focus on one faction at a time. In many ways, it's not terrible because it just kind of keeps a fairly sizable Polish force out of the way. Now, obviously, the key thing for us here is to get this force moving very slowly and carefully, it should be said, towards either Hamburg or Aarhus. Now, Marcus here is an interesting one because I'm pretty sure that with that big army over there and the armies you've already seen, I reckon we should be able to cut these guys off. We can see here they've only got 2 units in the capital. So I think what we're going to do, we are going to take the army here to Magdeburg. It's nearly empty. We might as well just take it and move on. We've got Arnold von Erfurt over here who needs to go down, some town militia. That should be an easy enough victory, and from there we can just get going. This guy might just attack Nuremberg, might just send him north as reinforcements. If nothing else, should be a suitable distraction. Now, okay, we can plonk these people here because they need to get wandering anyway. Now, ideally, we'd probably send them to Hamburg because then we can capture the castle. They can't retrain new troops, and then we can swing forth to Aarhus with both forces if we need them. If we lose Magdeburg back to the Holy Roman Empire, not a problem at all. So we've got some experience. We've taken a bit of a badge, but Admiral John. Let's just see what we can. Yeah, good on Admiral Hemrick. Goodbye, Johnny boy. And with that, we will end our turn. But you know what? That's fine. That gives us options next time. So on the next turn then, we'll be able to potentially swing either way. But I think Hamburg is the plan. Depends if they raise up 3 new units there. Probably won't be doing it. But we didn't need the boats there, potentially. Actually, we could have got stuck here in theory. But I don't think the AI normally blocks off the straits. But with the boat, we got a little bit more of a chance. So that's quite nice. Over here, this random force is an interesting one. Good old Wrocław. Breslau's an option. The thing is, though, we're not really dealing with the Poles right now. We're kind of dealing with, well, the question is, what do you want to do? Because I quite like to potentially tie up some of these territories. It's teasing me. You're going to move north. I know that much. And I'm going to say, sir, have a little poke. Where can the rest of them get? About there. So let's keep on plodding. You know what? I think with some of this going on over here, I think what we want to do is see if we can get this area sewn up because there might be a few good options here. Take a slow stop. There's Vilnius. Stop. Ooh. It's just 1 unit of Polish nobles. Okay, fine. We'll go this way. This way is fine, and we can actually get under siege this turn. So, I'm very, very happy with that. If nothing else, okay, it's the Polish distracted. Maybe, just maybe, Bolslaw will want to come home. Actually, on that note, maybe we don't block the strait. Maybe if the strait's open. Well, it isn't because we're kind of blocking it. But anyway, it's fine. We'll see what he does. Now, that means this guy, if we take Vilnius, do you want to deal with Thorn? Thorn's also 1 unit. Okay, so So. Onto the bridge with you. We know bridges are good for Lithuanian archers. Okay, so we might just be able to nab this. Maybe we grab Riga. Maybe we have time for Stettin after Magdeburg and Hamburg. I don't know. There are lots of opportunities here. And if nothing else, Bolsterholmen's going to be tied up for a fair few turns. Over here, we have some more opportunities. Yes, Captain Hubert and Captain Welf has been waiting by and spending my money every turn. So I'm not too happy, but at the very least, we are going to get a boat around here. We've got 2 boats. We can pick them up and find an opportunity. They can help over here if need be. They might not need to now we got Marcus. They might find a better opportunity over in Britannia. Morvasan will hold on as ever. These guys, Dimanche, he will try and wait for his time. Over in Hadad, we wait to be beaten in the face again. And oh yes, Corinth. We've got Corinth under siege, haven't we? Yes, the force from over in Meristikos. This is the advantage, you see, of being a bit more bold, going for the siege. We can make a quick leap. We've also got boats over here, so we're just going to try and clear this guy out while we got the numbers, because we are getting a little bit trapped in this corner. So yes, let's get these guys over into this part of the world. They're not going to merge, are they? No, they're not going to merge. So we'll get these guys into a group, see if we can keep them safe. Don't know what their job is just yet. Yes, move towards roads. A few units in roads. It's not a completely easy target. Might as well go and reinforce that fleet. And lastly, down here, okay, yes, in Zine, we have spotted a fair significant army. I guess we've got really very little choice but to give up on this. So you know what, I'm going to take them all. No point of leaving in anyone there. You know what, if we did have like a small unit like 3 men, I might as well do it. But yes, we'll leave that. And obviously this is a bit of a sad one because that one did not go so well. And oh, there is even more. I am over here. Tripoli. When did I have this under siege? I don't remember doing this. Okay. I remember a lot happening at the end of last time, but I don't remember that. Okay, fine. You come over here. You go and deal with that. That should be a nice distraction for the Sicilians, and we do have a random couple of units here who aren't doing very much at all. Okay, it's not quite time to end our turn because we actually do have 2 more sets of units. It's this guy over here, Grigori, but there's also this force, and I think they're ready. Yes, indeed, they are ready to head on in. And I'll be honest, I don't think that's true. 1 unit of Trebizond. I mean, don't get me wrong, they'll hurt a little bit, but we're going to win. Let's head on in. Now, of course, the Byzantine castles are particularly irritating for a few reasons, particularly because you really just can't shoot them on the plaza from the walls. That's about the best you can do over there. And what I really wanted to do here was, yeah, get my heavy lads in to a little bit of melee just to allow no one else to be getting shot in the meantime. I don't think they're going to do too much damage to my knights. Down goes their general immediately, so with any luck, that will make this an awful lot quicker. I'm going to tell that guy to go and move and go and get my guys running away quickly. Noble death for good old Captain Johannes. Don't know how you managed to die so easily, but apparently you did, so well done you. And these guys are shaken fine. We'll just swing back in. They probably shouldn't take too much from here. They're not in the best position. We'll try and run him through them. Trebizonds can be a little bit annoying, but we don't want to lose more than we have to here. And indeed, soon enough, they are gone. They killed a handful of men, but honestly, not very many at all. Victory and glory is ours, and Johannes is dead, but you know what? It's fine. Victory is ours. And we will settle into Durazzo, occupy that. And actually, on the original game, this is just a village. It's not actually in the files, weirdly, in Desca Strata tool. This is slightly problematic. Yeah, so it's actually just a tiny village. I've actually made it in a castle on this, as I do tend to sort of have a little fiddle with it. So, yes, we actually have ourselves a decent castle now. Very nice. I might as well rename this Johannes. I didn't actually check the spelling there, so we're going to go with that one, and that's going to be your spelling forevermore. Now, I really don't want to give this away to this chap. Maybe he'll sod off in a turn or so. But I also would like to see what my options are in this part of the world. If Thessaloniki over here, and is it the end of the world if I give this up to the Venetians? I don't want to do that, no. What do? I could leave a few units behind, to bleed these guys dry. But, you know, we'll see if they attack. They might attack. If they do, fine, we'll just smash them while we take Corinth, and we'll hopefully be able to mop up through some of this territory here, because we actually might have an opportunity to deal with the Byzantines quite quickly if we're clever about it. And yeah, maybe Yerevan, maybe this force go over to Trebizond. We'll see. And on the end turn, it looks like our boats are going to, get sunk. And unfortunately, that means those guys are going to have to win over in Corinth. Haki is under siege, not surprising. We don't have very much over there. And the Danes have an army, it turns out. Okay. Well, this is exciting and dangerous. King Canute. Let's withdraw. We withdrew past the straits. Fortunately, Bolslaw's going to go and take our city, and Morvison will be under siege for about the 17th time already. On this particular occasion, I haven't sent the cavalry out, and that's mainly because I had so few men that I didn't think they'd actually be able to, you know, use the ram at the gateway. They're down to 11 now, so I suspect they're about to run out, actually, because they're getting a bit short on men, and they're still being shot from lots of different angles. And the ram is currently, yes, it is rolling up to the gate. They've got a few spare lads, so we'll see. I don't know if the towers still shoot them when they're standing right there. One advantage of the gate actually going down this time is that the general might actually come to die, which would be absolutely marvellous. So yes, we're going to get our lads into position here. If the general wants to come in and actually get himself killed for once, that would be lovely, because I'm kind of fed up of him running away every single cocking time. So in we go to General McGee, get our lads to charge on in as well, and I think the towers will do some excellent work. Looks like the battle's already been won over here, so I would say, lads, yeah, you come and chase them down, and if you want to chase them down, then we can, maybe just get on top of the general, because he's over here pretty much by himself, and yeah, everyone else has already given up. Down goes the general, and that will be that. At the very least, we can put an end to this sorry show of an English attempt to attack the castle. They probably killed a few more than normal on this occasion. Yeah, there we are. There's official victory. But yes, we were getting this guy around the back just to block him off. But you know what? I think the last few men can get away. If they can run fast enough, then well done to them. The castle, once again, is safe. And when I say I'll let them get away if they can run fast enough, what I mean is if they can run faster than a horse, or to be more precise, 20 of them. So there we are. Yes, another victory. Oh, and just to be silly, my most favourite thing in all of Total War. Yes, we're trying to hide in the forest, and so we're forced to ambush them. I really should be getting the choice about this, because if I withdraw, that uses up my withdrawal points, and I can't withdraw any more. So, we're going to have to do this ambush, but we are at least managing to pull it off, so well done, Hubert. We can't win against all of this, though, so it's going to be a sad ambush, but we'll do our best to at least hurt the English. Well, we don't have an awful lot of choices here. We can at least put the stakes down, which is pretty nice. So basically, I'm going to get the horses lined up to run into the stakes, and I'm going to hope for the best with that sort of circumstance, to be honest. Let's just try and slightly angulate. Technical term, of course. We are angles, haha, as in Anglo-Saxons, so that sort of works. Okay, we're going to do that, and I'm going to say just, that's Holibars anyway. Peasant archers. Who is the choice of thing to kill here? I don't know that anything's actually very good, is it? Let's just try and shoot down some of the guys who are actually going to be running out. Spear militia. Go and deal with them. Everyone else, we're just going to hold. And hopefully it will be fine. So the Holibars are hopefully going to run in at us. And peasant archers are going to run on into us. And we'll see what damage we can do. Honestly, guys, why has this happened? Why is this a battle that's happening? Okay, they're going to slightly hit some spikes, but only about 8 of them on the front row there. But it is going to deplete that unit pretty quickly, so that is not the worst thing in the world. There are some mailed knights over there, so maybe change your missiles over to them. They are going to somewhat also catch all of that. We are shaken though. Fortunately, it's only a little bit caught out on the spikes because they just about were sensible enough to come around the outside. So sadly, yeah, they're already routing because this ambush was complete cocking nonsense. So well done, everyone. If nothing else, We do some spikes which are still catching their cavalry as they... It's a stinging defeat, yes. Well, I don't know what we imagined was going to happen with this ambush, but it wasn't very clever. They lost 92 men. It's a waste of 2 very good longbowmen. And because English are a relentless pile of tits, they are going to besiege Montfaucon again, even though it's just a random guy. Now, I'll be honest, Drillmaster and Alcoholic, as well as Plain, is absolutely diabolical. However, he could be, as Marcus's benefactor, his second-hand man. This guy is not allowed to do any ruling things by himself. Okay? He's not allowed. But we will be happy enough with an extra chap. Now, where is he then? Because this was Marcus. Where the cock has he ended up? Could be anywhere. Okay, well, we've got to go find him now. Show the list scroll. Where the hell is the new bloke? He's in Jesper. Oh, okay. So we've got a couple lads over here. That is interesting, isn't it? Okay, well, we're going to need to get him down here. The boats is probably the best way of doing it, but we will see. Now, we can block Kinkenad here. We can make it to Aarhus, so I guess that's what we're doing. Potentially, we can get Hamburg under siege. No, we can't. Okay. Okay, Magdeburg we'll have to do. Now, for this guy... Now, the question is, do we want to go for Hamburg or do we want to go for Aarhus? We can still just block him off. I say we still go for Hamburg. We still go for Hamburg. Get him across the water. Plonk him, I would say there, where he's got enough room. You block the straits, and hopefully Admiral John doesn't come back and ruin that plan. However, if you can make it to there, you can. We haven't got any cavalry. But you can still make it. Okay, ram ahoy! So, there he is. There's the Danish lad. We continue following him with our good old heretic friend. He's now just a spy, which is absolutely fine. I'm quite happy with that situation. Yeah, over there you can see Bruges and Antwerps. That's perfectly grand by me. 41% heretic at this point. That is lovely. These guys do move by themselves if they have movement points, though, so worth bearing that in mind. It's kind of worth using up the movement points, if at all possible. So you just stand there, that will be fine. Now, at this stage, unfortunately, we kind of lost our men over there, and there does appear to be some more English ships. Admiral France with a ridiculously large amount of men, which is not helpful to anyone. Can we get this guy anywhere? I don't know. Is it safer for him just to run off? Probably is. You just get yourself over here, and if you get to live, you can help us out. So we could do with more boats over here, especially this one is currently occupied doing that job. Fine. Right, we got a few sieges to kind of get on with here. We got Vilnius, we got Magdeburg, we got Corinth. Oh yes, let's get going, shall we? So start off over here because this is the tasty region where we have important work to do. So Arnold von Erfurt, who is a decent enough lad. Normally they are at the start of the game. Ignorant, call them cunning. Marks of war. Fine, he's a loyal lad. He's not going to join the anarchy. Let's put him down. Well, this potentially works in my favour. They've given up the gateway in order to block us over here. Are they in range? Doesn't look like it. So, I think what we're going to do then is make sure that the archers are ready to take up their position, but not actually moving yet. We're going to do the classic outmanoeuvring malarkey. So, we're going to get our archers over here. I don't think they can quite shoot them from there, unfortunately. It would be better if they were standing here. But hey-ho, it is what it is. We're going to get the spearmen in between, and that will prevent them from helping out as we run over here and cause them some problems. Basically, we're going to get them shot in the back while the spearmen chop them down. That should leave us a good chance to just shoot down the general on the plaza. And of course, as is typical on this game, as soon as one guy arrives at the wall, he decides to run away. So yes, town militia are going to be in trouble because they've now given up their towers. The towers haven't been shooting others apart from maybe a split second there as it shot like 3 men down. That's pretty brutal. So yes, looks like we're going to have a clear shot at the plaza with these guys. We should just make sure we get some spearmen onto the walls just in case they decide to come and join us. As is somewhat typical on the game, the general's bodyguards decide to run out of the city. That's not the worst thing, but it's going to mean we're going to lose a few more casualties than we were ever supposed to get. Nonetheless, he's not activating the towers, and our archers can at least shoot him from above, so that's fine. These guys can be shooting at him. Spears can come and engage them. That will be grand, I think. Yes, you can just... maybe just line up here, actually, guys. You've probably got a decent charge to go and deliver against him. Yeah, he's changing his mind in a moment or so here, isn't he? Changing his mind. Don't really blame him, but let's get Sergeant Spearman over by the gateway. You, sir, is that going to be just about long enough for your charge? There's like one guy who's not in a proper formation, but... You're going to get your lances down? I think we should... It looks like he's fighting to the death anyway, so that's absolutely a-okay. Guys, just pull out of there. No need to actually get yourselves killed. He is going down! And with that, that should be the battle near enough done. It's not a heroic death. Don't you fear. So yeah, this guy is going to be shot. Good news, good news, good news. And... it does look like they're fighting us over there on the plaza, and that is interesting, isn't it? Not on the plaza, on the walls. So yeah, they want to fight us on those walls. They're welcome to do a little bit of damage if they want. But I'm going to say in general, guys, we'll just run back. That'll be fine. In fact, yeah, just shoot them. Just shoot them from up there. Yeah. They don't like the fact that we've arrived here. They're going to rout pretty darn soon, I would think. These guys are... they've already made their way to the gateway. Oh yeah, this is good. This is very good indeed. So I think at this stage we get ourselves over to the plaza. Nope, there we are. There is official victory. We'll continue for a moment just to mop them up. But yeah, we're in excellent position to just maybe gain ourselves some experience. Are we going to do that at all? Where are these guys even going? Let's just end this sodding battle. Victory and glory for Marcus. And we will sack the settlement just because I feel like it. And we're going to call it, yes, Marcusburg, because it's actually not too far off. So we might as well have it. Is it Marcus or Marcus? Marcus. Okay, I won't offend your whole family name. So Marcusburg has been taken. Excellent news. And I think immediately, lads, we're just going to do a bit of merging. And I'm going to say... we should... oh yeah, we've already got Hamburg under siege. So yeah, what does we want to do with you? I don't know. We're going to put this under siege as well. And we'll work out what Marcusburg's doing in a minute. It probably makes sense to go for Stettin. Sort of a joke in there somewhere, but I don't know what it was. So we will... I tell you what. I'm going to leave enough in there that I reckon it could... you know what? Let's not even worry about that. Let's just leave those 70 behind. I'm going to send him out here, and we're just going to go and punch Stettin in the face right now. That's probably for the best. So Hamburg sorted. All of a sudden, obviously there we've got the Portuguese lining up now as well. Thorn hasn't got any new units in. So Thorn also gets put under siege. 3 units perfectly gets us onto just 3 ladders there to take on the 1 unit. That'll be fine. This guy is a Met Schuber. Hello, Schuber of Vishgorod. Okay, well, if you want to take us on that river, I think we'll kill you. So I'm quite happy with that situation. Smolensk. No, this is Ryazan. I know my cities well. That's fine. And what else do we have? Oh, yes, we have Yerevan, which we needed to... we might have been able to do that last turn. I might have forgotten that one. It looks like we're about to lose. Yes, Mr. Christos over here. But it's the Turks, which is fine because we need to deal with the Byzantines. So we're going to head on in. It's 2 units. Captain Volkanos, but one of them will be on the plaza. So we're just going to have to... we're going to be sensible here. But we can probably do it. The game doesn't think so. It'll be fine. I was going to say that we've done a class bit out manoeuvring here, but it looks like the Trebizonds have left a few men up on the wall, which is absolutely marvellous. But technically, we have now captured their walls, which is lovely. Because, yes, they've been running over there to deal with this unit, and now they are going to have to deal with us. So, run on in, lads, run on in. These guys are technically already engaging with them. See if the cavalry can get lined up. Some good old Byzantine lancers. Excellent work. These guys don't seem to know where they are. I'm going to show them where they are, which is buried in the dirt. And by that I mean the units are technically on the walls, so the game won't let me charge them. Excellent work. As a result of this, though, it looks like they're not really fighting very much. This guy's facing the wrong way. Oh, they seem to have woken up. They've now realised that they're in a fight. We still can't technically charge them, can we? I think we can. Here comes the Lance of Doom, and that should hopefully... I don't think we lanced them at all, but you know what? I think the charge might have done something at the very least, so we'll go and get a cavalry back over there. We are chunking them down gradually, but maybe we'll take an actual charge. Give it another go, lads. Give it another go. I don't think the game is fancying this at all, is it? Actually, no. All right. Well, we'll go and get our guys to go and try and get involved. Come on, chase them down. They're just archers, for Pete's sake. Because pathfinding is incredibly clever, they're trying to run out of the city to chase down this unit. Half of them are here, half of them are here, and where is this unit? Is this unit on the walls or is it not on the walls? They are now fighting us hand to hand again, but with lances we don't really want to be stuck doing this. That's why I'm supposed to be using the infantry. But yeah, obviously the infantry support didn't really help, did it? So if the Pathfinder ever wants to work, we might have a chance to take these guys out, but right now the archers are causing us... No, they're running onto the walls. Okay, guys, get back up on the wall. We're just going to go to the plaza and ignore these fools, okay? If they want to go and deal with us, they can deal with us later. We're going to let them be idiots, and we are going to stroll over here instead and take the plaza. Obviously, we chose a route which was in range of them, so we've been getting shot. We're still being shot. Excellent work by everyone all around. Yeah, this is going to be an absolute cocking nonsense of a battle if we can somehow manage to pull it off. I suspect we won't. And it looks like they finally want to get off the wall, do they? Well, maybe we can finally get an actual charge in this battle. Come on, lads, let's go and plough them into the earth like we're supposed to at the sodding start of the battle. Have we done it now? There we go, we've done it now. That certainly helps the old stats. So they've now been eviscerated. That's good to see. Don't really know how we take up these guys apart from a good charge. We have to do some sensible manoeuvring. Hopefully people won't rout in the meantime. We're going to have to wait around and let us be less tired, I think. So yeah, let's get us lined up over here. Hopefully tease them in for a charge. Since they seem to be making a mess of their Schultrum, I am going to send the Lancers to get in position and see if they want to change what they're doing. I think they're just about working this out now. It's been a loose Schultrum, which is maybe not ideal for us. No, these guys are shaken and tired. This is going to involve some very annoying setup, I think. Oh, and they've fainted us. They've got a charge in. Interesting, lads. Interesting. Now, I'm going to say, what I wanted to do was actually get my cavalry over here. So my cavalry can just wander into the rear. I'll feel quite happy about this because, yeah, get yourselves up to here. If they can just hold long enough, I think we can actually get these guys in position for a chunky charge here. These guys just need to hold. These guys can just go onto guard because they are a little bit more tired. You guys, get yourselves ready to go. By time I mean dead, to be honest. So, can we actually get a charge in? I don't know about a charge, but we've got a flank in, I guess. We might need to try that again, lads. It wasn't particularly great. But we are chunking them down slowly. We're going to have very much left of this army by the end, but if we can be sensible, we might just win. And their Schultrum's kind of messing up a little bit, so we're going to try a charge here and hope that it does something, but it's possibly just going to hurt us. We lost a few horses there, but not too many. Just a handful, but if nothing else, yeah, if they're going to be disorganised in the Schultrum, we might as well have the odd poke, but we'll basically wait for them to be out of that formation before we do any charging, because we can get ourselves some big problems otherwise. How are we doing? 132 of these guys, shaken and exhausted. They just need to keep fighting. They can keep fighting, we'll be fine. You guys, go on to guard yourself, and you'll be okay with this. Guy needs to be a bit more aggressive and tear them asunder. He's out of formation. Charge him down, lads. There says the general. And they're not quite in formation as we charge on him this time. That's okay. We'll just see how this goes. It's going to be a slow one. And at this point, we do have the numbers in our advantage. They have presumably lost a fair amount from that little charge there. We do have them pretty much beaten now. They're technically wavering, but they are in the plaza, sadly. We will just about make this work for us. So, Yeah, it's such a painful affair, this one. But yeah, we're just getting the last few men down. Charge in, Mr. General. And we'll just overwhelm them there. What a brutal battle this has been. The General needs to finally go down. Anyone want to kill him? Don't think we do. So 50% lost for us. But we're still fighting him. Down he goes. Unkillable, that lad. Right, Corinth is ours. Lovely work for good old Prausinos. Another day, another sacking, because I guess we might as well. So, good old Prusenos. Excellent stuff. What could we in theory hire here? Oh, get some Byzantine spearmen, some Byzantine cav. Oh, I'm so sad about that. Okay, fine. We'll just do some merging, and we're going to leave these guys behind. And to be honest, just have a little scout for us, because actually we might want to get these guys moving. No sign of Venice after the end turn, so they've got their own business to take care of. You could keep on moving. No sign of any Byzantines, but there is a sign of Thessaloniki. So I'm going to say grab everyone but those peasants, and let's get moving, lads, and we'll see what is there later. You, sir, there is it Sophia over here? Oh, another near empty town. Can we take this with Transylvanian peasants? We can try. We can try. I don't know that that's going to work out. We'll just see. That's a bit of an extra one if we get it, I suppose. Nothing of note over here, apart from the boats continue to get involved with us. Yes, he doesn't want to do anything. Maybe the best thing for this is just send them to an area where we've actually got stuff going on, because they could actually be useful potentially in this part of the world. Maybe you come and join up just to make sure we got some strength in depth over there. Excellent squad. We also need boats over here by Popey McGee, which I don't know what we would do with you, to be honest. We haven't got an awful lot of options this part of the world. Oh, there's Milan. Yeah, we could go deal with Milan. How is this island nonsense going on? Because it's almost always very, very silly. Milan still have that. There are some French lads. We'll just sod off from them. I don't know if those boats are going to help us very much, but we might as well send them back over this part of the world as well. Nuremberg, that one's a fun one. Extra battle for us. Stettin soon enough, as we know. Okay, is there anything more to do on this turn? I'm not sure there is, but there might be a random... Oh, yes, of course. We do have a couple more sieges left to go. Can we do anything with Tripoli? 4 turns. Nubian archers. Can you do this? I don't know. Let's actually see what this is. It's Captain Otto Bono. Excellent. You know what? This one's an interesting one. 1110. You are just a turret camel. Fine. We'll give it a go. It's a random one, but we might as well try and take it. As ever then, the initial plan is to outmaneuver them, which is very much already happening. Let's just dump down this bit of ladder and just see if we can get these guys in position to give some support fire. These guys are under fire because this tower's still active. How they got both of these still activated? That's kind of silly. But anyway, we're just going to outmaneuver them. It'll be fine. These guys are in position. Some peasants over there who are running away. Best keep an eye on that because they do have 3 units here. We can't be too stupid about this. Nonetheless, these guys can come and engage them immediately, and they should melt them like the proverbial cheese. So, we will get these ladders up here. Get these guys running up ASAP, and these guys are going to engage them. They do have some support fire. They do, though, have the tower for now, which is going to be mildly irritating. So we'll see how that goes. We're going to take a lot of losses taking this town, to be honest. But we'll just have to see how it goes. You get yourselves into position. They're already broken. Oh, that's excellent news. That means these guys come in to intercept those peasants immediately. You get yourselves up there instead. Do not let them activate. They activate the tower. Okay, you've got to push them back enough where they're not activating said tower, lads, because that's kind of the whole idea. So with them broken, now the idea is to go and use this wall against them as well. So, unfortunately, they're in an annoying position right now, aren't they? Can we get these guys over here? going to say run them over here, because we haven't actually got the gateway open right now. We should have the front gateway, but now unfortunately... Oh, they're going up here. No, don't go up there, you fools. Supposed to be climbing, you idiots. Okay. Everyone is stupid except me. So. Keep on running. You get yourself over here, Mr. Camel. We've now got the gateway. This is where you go. Yes, well done. You've worked it out. Right, you guys, stop running. You're in position to now just go and shoot the Muslim archers. And we'll hopefully take care of them momentarily. These guys have made it into the town. And I think we might just be able to, like, close in the trap nice and quick here. Which is kind of ideal, to be honest. So let's just try and get on top of them. They might rout because they are now being attacked by the archers. They're now going to be attacked by us. And this might work out better than expected simply because they're in a stupid position. Which would be absolutely marvellous. If so, let's try and get the camels forward into the next unit. Because if you can get behind the back, they will be routed an awful lot quicker than they currently are. Get after the peasants. Don't let them escape. And the Muslim archers are going to be quite annoying, to be honest with you. We're about to get our general killed. I think he's just about made his way through, but he's got himself pretty badly battered as a result of that. Right, you turn around and kill him. He's about to get himself killed. I don't know where his generalship is. These archers are halfway along the wall. Don't know what they're doing. It's fine. I think we've just about done it. It's just, it's all a bit chaotic. But that's pretty much what we're expecting anyway. So we'll finish them off. And the city will be ours soon enough. Let's just get on top of them, please. Anytime you want to end this nonsense. Okay, well, everyone's all a bit incompetent. Yeah, let's just end this thing. So, good old Chadili has won the battle. So there we are. Chadili will get a city named after him. Very nice for you. You picked up a shard of the True Cross. Well, wellity. That's an interesting one to pick up, sir. Okay, well, there might be a story for you yet. So, it probably means you're going to die. He's an alcoholic, so it's probably just making up stories, which would make sense for medieval relics, yes. So, what do you want to do with these guys? This is another just holdout situation. I don't think it is, actually. We've got reinforcements. It might be a holdout for the short term. But yeah, we might be able to come up to Tunis in time. I mean, Haddad's is going to bleed people dry, but how long is that going to be useful? I don't know. You, over to this forest now. You're going to probably end up ambushing someone by accident. That's unfortunately just the way it seems to go. So, what else do we have? Yerevan. Yerevan. What have we got in here? We've got Salim al-Rashid with 1 town militia. Seems like we're going to have a very, very similar affair. Let's go and do this now, then we can deal with Inal. This feels more like Rome Total War now. Okay, we've got ourselves a good old archer affair going on. Just shoot the stupid unit standing behind the basic walls. Quite happy with that. They don't even know how to build a proper wall. Look at this nonsense. Okay, so yeah, they're getting their town militia shot immediately. There is a bodyguard to take care of, but we do have 2 full units of spearmen, 3 archers, and our Turkomans to hopefully deal with that. So we will see if he gets himself pulled into this. Unfortunately now, yeah, they've activated that tower. Bit of a shame. I'm assuming this unit is out of range, but it might not be. So move yourselves now, please, sirs. Move yourselves now. We'll get the Turkish archers to aim on them. We'll get the peasant archers to aim on them. They are still standing in range because they didn't listen to what I just said. So please get yourself out of cocking range, lads. Down goes the gateway, and we are looking upon the splendour of the city already. Absolutely marvellous. And I think at this point, lads, I think it's time we just aim in at this bodyguard. If we take down any of this town militia with us, it's fine. But yeah, let's get on top of these guys. We can do a lot of damage to them. And don't get yourselves killed, you fools. You can get yourself killed later. Town militia are now just retreating to the plaza. Bodyguard now getting himself shot. We do have this guy standing at the gateway, so we might as well go and bring both of our infantry into that said position, and hopefully we'll be able to tear him apart, because he is getting himself into what I'd say is a rather stupid position. At this point, the bodyguard is going down quite quickly, it should be said, and while he will activate this tower momentarily, which is going to be annoying, I don't think he's going to stand around there, so I think we'll be okay in that regard. Down to 15, fine. Looks like we're going to be entering the city now, and we're going to have to go and shoot them down. They don't want to fight, do they? With them squatting on the plaza, we're just moving ourselves slowly through these ridiculously tight streets, it should be said, to try and get in whatever shots we can. It looks like these guys are actually out of ammo at this point, but on the whole, we're absolutely fine. We're just going to try and get a slightly better angle at this, but quite frankly, yeah, they are getting whittled down, so eventually they will have to give up. They finally decided to fight, and it's possibly because I've got these lads all around the side now. So we'll shoot a few missiles in, but basically they are now surrounded. Technically, the plaza is under our control, which I'm not sure how we managed there. But apparently we did, so we might as well get this bodyguard dealt with before he chops down too many of our lads. And we've lost control of the city. Of course we have, lads. Just shoot the guy right in front of you while the spearmen do their job. That would be excellent. Come on, lads. Speed it up. Down he should go. That, I think, will be him right there. Yes, indeed. And with that, the city should be simple enough affair now. We'll line ourselves up against these lads. And from there, I guess we'll just shoot them down. At this point, it is basically just an execution square. I don't know why they don't just try and fight us. I guess they would be giving up the plaza. But it suits me. We'll just get some practice in, really. And this is, well, going to tie up what is another good victory for us. We're making some good progress here against the Turks. I don't know that we can continue to push much more, though. Our forces are getting a little bit weak. This army, though, could still do some fun. And if we've got, the Byzantine still to see as a potential victim, then I would say, yes, we probably want to move this up towards Trebizond. Do we want to leave anything behind? Maybe just a few men, but we shall see. And to follow up, the random force is actually a pile of horse archers, which we are quite well equipped to deal with, to be fair, but it's still going to take a fair few losses on our part. Let it in. Well, we managed to turn them around a fair bit here. We are largely on the high ground. I will just get my general Turkopols to move over here just to be safe. Are we Turkopols or Turkomans? We are Turkomans as well. Okay. So, yes. Let's just keep on keeping on here, chaps. This looks like the best position for us to be taking up, so let's try and make sure we have it. So, with this, yeah, it would be very nice to mop these guys up here and now, actually. Yeah, they're in not the best position, but they might well get involved here. I'm just going to try and push them away with these guys, and we can get the rest of our lads involved in some hand-to-hand if they want to. Because, yeah, the rest of our units are about to get into position, so that's absolutely fine. Get yourselves spearmen forward. Archers, all of you stop. I'm going to say, Turkopols, Turkomans, get yourself back, because we need these missiles shooting in now. We've got all the hill advantage we could ask for. So, use it, quite frankly. And I'm going to say, Mr. Spearman, you can just run after these guys because I kind of fancy your chances. So Paffy's coming in for a charge, even though they're the worst hand-to-hand unit, basically, that they could ever choose. So, don't really know why they're doing that. But yes, let's just get them in position here. So yeah, okay, all of you aim at this guy. And you aim at these guys. And at this point, the Spearmen should hopefully just do their job. They're wavering to charge in our general. Going to take a few more losses here, which is unfortunate, but I'm very happy we took these guys out in the field, not in the castle battle, because that would have been absolutely horrible. You know what, guys, you can go and press into those chaps, and we can just use all of these archers to shoot into those Turkomans, who are, I would say at this point, in big trouble. They are going to try and come back in, but I'm not sure it's going to help them all that much. They are indeed running away. Let's get these guys pressing in a bit, but yeah, there's victory. So we'll continue the battle. We're not going to be able to chase them down, but we are going to be able to get some shots away. So yeah, chase them down best you can, lads, and hopefully we got most of them dealt with. This horse is trolling us. He's just running round the map. He kind of got lost. The rest of his friends are already over there somewhere. God knows what he's doing. He might actually get caught by the spearmen. That's kind of ridiculous. Okay, if he ever wants to leave the battlefield, that would be absolutely magnificent. Because I'm kind of fed up here now, sir. Sodding off? I think he's finally going to sod off. So this army can swing towards maybe Trebizond. We'll see if our spy boat can see anything. Important to see where he flees to, actually. So he's going to trace down south past Lake Van. And where is he going to end up? Just down through here. There's not very far to go, to be fair. And he's way out of my vision now. Okay, do some merging. 43 archers. You can head back over there to Osman. How do you want to do this? There are a few options here. So here, kid's going to hold out. But yeah, what other options do we have? We don't really have a big enough force to launch a full campaign here. So really it's about what do we want to achieve. And I guess unless other things turn up, we just want to be going for Trebizond, I would say. Because that is ultimately something that could give us opportunities going forward. Because, yeah, we know we're already doing some good work against the Byzantines. We've already taken 3 of their territories with a 4th under siege. So, yeah, Trebizond, definitely the best overall strategy, even if the actual, yeah, maybe if it doesn't work out, who knows. But it probably makes the most sense. And last up is Vilnius, where we need to take care of Captain Vaclav, who is just one Polish nobles. We'll probably just be shooting him down. And as we've seen before on this, the Polish nobles are going to run towards the gateway, potentially just to kind of shoot us, but yes, okay, so they can throw in javelins, which is something I'm quite aware of, so we will just shoot at them. It's kind of why I've got everyone separated out, because hopefully they can cause them a few bits of trouble. However, we can at least get our guys into the city, and all 3 of these can now be shooting at him. Hopefully we get minimal tower losses and only the odd javelin loss, but unfortunately it's just going to have to be a little bit irritating because they can be like that. So we'll get the general in and hopefully he'll be able to sort them out good and proper. Oh, yes, he's a crossbow, isn't he? Yes. Get yourself over there, sir, and I reckon we'll be A-OK. This guy is eager for now. I don't know how long that's going to last. I really don't want to lose too many troops here, but we're just going to have to lose what we lose. It's a bit of a shame in that regard. But we're just going to have to shoot him down. This guy's already lost quite a lot, sadly. You get yourselves over here slightly. They've given up already. It's kind of not surprising. Get the general over here. That'd be fine. I'm kind of okay with them fleeing if they actually do get away and don't all die. It's not actually the worst result in the world. The plaza is now under our control, which hopefully should just trigger something from him. And if not, then I guess we'll just get our archers out of the range. We'll just let him stand around and die. Well, we have some Lithuanian archers who are running away. It's a bit of a shame. I'd really like them to stay alive, to be honest. Gonna say intercept, lads, intercept. Don't let them touch you on the plaza and just guard there. We'll just hold it for as long as we can. They are now reacting to them fleeing, which is a shame. Down to 5 seconds, so we'll just blow the horn of victory there. And Zygmunt has gained himself another victory. A bit of a messy one, but British nobles are darn tough, as we know. And you know what? We'll take it. And with that then, Vilnius falls, and we will just rename this Lublin, which is the new Lublin. So there we go. So, excellent stuff. We're in a very nice position. We sadly have officially lost a unit there, which is a bit of a shame. We are looking quite weak now, chaps, I'm going to say. Let's get ourselves moving back in this direction. Here's your classic victory, so you can join up with these guys, and we might head up towards Riga, but we might need some reinforcements from Marcus, maybe some of the other lads. I think though we will leave it here for today with King Canute stuck the wrong side of this here crossing. Oh, what a shame. He's sitting there, a nice view of Roskilde, I guess, but he cannot cross the straits. Our boat is in the way. Only Admiral John can save him now. And he's already lost out to this guy once, though he's looking a bit battered now. Does have experience, some good admiralness going on. If he can't do it, though, we have Hamburg under siege. Aarhus very soon to be as well. And yeah, with this force and Marcus moving towards Stettin, we are looking like we've got a lot of this area under control here. Because, yeah, this could all be tied up, which is nice. I mean, we're going to lose some of it soon, but just taking it off them, even if we lose it afterwards, we can smash things up. If we're going to lose settlements, we're going to be destroying them. And there wasn't anything to destroy over here in Haldor, so we didn't do it. But yes, we will see. Dongola, we'll have to have one last sally, I guess, but he will kill us any day now. The forces in Stein will, of course, have to make their move. Do we have enough to go and take that back? You know what? We're going to cause them some annoyances. So yes, we're going to go and take that back. Can we actually get past the river there? No, how do we cross the Nile? We've got to cross it up over here. Brilliant. Okay, well, it's absolutely fine. Zine, we're going to destroy your town watch. Sorry about that, but that's kind of the principle that we're going with. So. We're doing pretty nicely. We've got some good damage here on the Byzantines, who are looking stretched, to say the least. We've got some random holdings here in North Africa, and if we can squeeze them out of Tunis, I'll be quite happy with that as well. France, we're just continuing to distract. That's fine. We're holding them at bay, and who knows? There might yet be some big plays in this part of the world. Next time, we might just see the end of Denmark. But we will see. For now, I'll leave you. I'm Thomas. This is Nerfed the Human, and this has been our Rebels campaign, Medieval 2 Total War. Thank you, and tally-ho. Send in the camels, those shiny, smelly camels. Oh, the anarchy loosed upon the world, apart from over here where we're kind of routed. Stupidity got us into this mess. Stupidity will get us out of it, damn it. We will have a last stand at some point. But it's not today.